Let's start with the male reproductive system. Now, male reproductive system has got certain parts in which testis is considered to be the main primary reproductive organ. This is the main primary reproductive organ in the males because it is producing the sperms, which are the male sex cells, and the hormone testosterone, which is essential for the development of secondary sexual characteristics in the males. So this you can see that this is considered to be the primary reproductive part in the reproductive organ in the males. Now let's see the structure of male reproductive system. Male reproductive system, if we start from the testis, okay, if you start from the testis, you can see that the testis, this is the testis which is located outside the body inside a sac that is called as scrotum. So testis is the one which is producing the sperms and testosterone. It is located inside the scrotum, which is placed outside the body because testes are produced and they will be functional only at a temperature of 3 degrees Celsius. We know that our body is having a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius to 34 degrees Celsius also at normal times. So to maintain a low temperature for the functioning of the sperms, they are placed in the scrotum, which is present in the abdominal cavity in the males. Testis produces the sperms and it will temporarily store the sperms in epididymis, that is this part. From the epididymis, a thin tube called as vas deferens will be carrying the functional sperms to the penis, through which the sperms will be excreted or that will be given out of the body. So in this part where this vas deferens is there, you have got two glands like prostate gland and seminal vesicles, which are secreting certain liquid materials which provide nutrition to the sperms. One thing, and other thing, it helps the sperm to move in a liquid form. So the sperms which are produced here are reaching the vas deferens, and when some fluid is mixed by the seminal vesicle and prostate gland, that is a liquid material is formed. That liquid material, when ejaculated out of the body of the males, it is called as semen. You can see that penis is a common opening for the discharge of the sperm as well as the removal of the urine also. Because the urinary bladder, which is seen here, this is the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder has also got a common opening that is present at the penis. So penis is a common opening for urinary bladder also and the opening for the ejaculation of the sperms also. So with this we complete with the male reproductive system. Now let's see the female reproductive system. In female reproductive system, the main parts are, first you have got ovary. The ovary has got a function of producing the eggs. This eggs can also be called as ovum. The eggs are the female sex cells. The ovary, along with production of the eggs or the ovum, it also produces hormones like estrogen and progesterone. It can produce two hormones, estrogen and progesterone, which develops secondary sexual characteristics in the females. So this is the function of the ovary. This ovary is located close to a funnel type of structure. This funnel type of structure is called as the oviduct or fallopian tube. So this tube you call it as fallopian tube. It can also be called as an oviduct. These have got finger-like projections. These finger-like projections are called as fimble. have got the function that when the ovary consists a large number of eggs, but only one egg will be released every month. That is, 1 month this ovary is producing the egg, the other month the next ovary will be producing the egg. So there are a pair of ovaries present. When the egg is released from here, it will be caught by the fimbriae, and from here the egg is going to travel into the fallopian tube. If by chance the sperm is present, then the sperm will be fusing with the egg and fertilization will be taking place inside the fallopian tube. After the fertilization, the egg will move into the next broader area, which is pear shaped. This area is called as the uterus. So the egg will get implanted in the uterus and then it will derive the nutrition from the part called placenta from the uterus. If the egg is not fertilized, in that case the egg as it is, it will be moving down through the uterus, and the entire inner lining of the uterus, which had become thick to get prepared for the fertilized egg to be implanted, that gets shed off along with the egg as in the form of menstrual cycle every month. So actually here the uterus every month prepares itself to get the fertilized egg. But in case the egg is not fertilized because the sperm is not there, then the egg along with this thick lining of the uterus will be shed out in the form of a blood. The other parts of female reproductive part are cervix, okay, and then it is the vagina. The vagina is also called as the birth canal because from here the baby is brought out of the body of the females. Now, much importance has to be given here that here you will find that the opening for the deposition of the sperm and the opening for removing the urine from the body of the females is separate. It was same in the males, but in the females it is separate. If you look at the structure of the male and female reproductive system, we find that the reproductive system of the females is more complicated when compared to the males, because these has to get developed to implant the fertilized egg and develop it into embryo and fetus. So much complicated structure the females have when we compare the reproductive system. Thank you.